Well, welcome back. This morning we left camp up in Atherton and we've headed down to Herberton, to the historical village, and we're just going to go in and pay our money and go and spend some time in the historical village. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots of interesting stuff in here. So yeah, let's go in and see what we can find, eh? Oh, this is lovely. Queen Bee and Kuma, Royal Mail, Kuma Coaching Company. Fantastic. Funeral car. I don't know how much you'll see in the video. Amazing, look at all these old cars. It's a bit dark in these rooms, but I think you'll get the gist of seeing what I'm seeing. Willys Overland. That one there, Model T Ford. This one's a Plymouth, 1936 Plymouth P2. A Morris Cowley van. Unreal. Bedford Utility, 1940. Body by Holden. A 1937 Vauxhall 25 6-cylinder sedan, body by Holden. Incredible. GMC truck, 1920s. White Cars Company. And an old Land Rover. Huh, unreal. Amazing. Old Vespas and motors lying around the place, and old memorabilia up on the walls, old signage.
Did you see how I did it?
Yeah, I'm going back up this side now. More old cars over this side. These ones are obviously more preserved. Or being preserved, being worked on, I think. An old 350cc Douglas model motorbike. Old truck. Look at the old truck. Jesus. Old timber. Well, the cab and the trays anyway. Unbelievable. Look at the indicators. See the indicator? And some more old cars here. 1951 Daimler DB18 console. 1939 Buick Series 40 Special Sedan. Unbelievable. Oh, and the old Harley Davidson, look at this thing. 1923 Harley Davidson, eh? Unbelievable. Some more old cars. 1939 Ford Mercury. It's getting a bit dark at this end. Yeah, really dark. All the old parts on the shelves. It's amazing. Unbelievable. Packard Street 8. Go and see the woodworker. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this in the darker lighting here, but it's like an old woodworking joinery shop display in the Herberton Historical Village. You can see the old wooden made lathe over there. A lot of old saws and spoke shives and bracing bits and all sorts of hand tools and furniture making tools, scroll saws, spoke shaves, marking gauges, plough plines, rebating plines.
En koalas and longer from the zoo. I was 2.
Something that you don't see much of now, the Goldilocks, eh? The collection, isn't it? Model planes, dolls, little bicycles, and days gone by. Little pedal cars. Dolls' houses. Bakerville Hotel here in the historical Herberton Historical Village Museum. It's absolutely fantastic to walk around. It's beautiful. Some of the stuff they've got here is incredible. But I just come across this one. This is for Stuart Buchanan, our relative back in my brother-in-law Buchanan's. Buchanan Special Red Seal Scotch Whisky. There you go, mate. We're just going into the tea rooms to grab a drink and maybe a cake or something. So we'll be back to you shortly. This is where we're going to have a drink and a quick bite to eat in the village. It's quite dark in here, but I'm just going to give you a bit of a quick look around. The old pianola. We've got a little silver on the wall. It's incredible. Alright, so here we are back in the historical village. We're just going to walk down through here. I believe there's a big wooden built suspension bridge, so we're going to go down and have a look at that, and then we're just going to have a general walk around, having a look at the old village and some of the buildings and inside them. It's really well done how they've got it all done up here, right? So we're just going over to the wooden bridge. So much stuff to see. You need more than a day. You need to come back a couple of times here, I reckon, to see it all. Make the most of it. But here's the old bridge. And they do train rides and everything here as well, little historical train ride things, and take you up through where they used to mine the tin and all that sort of thing. But it's really well done, eh? It's been a lot of time and effort put in. So here's the old bridge. We'll take a wander over. So I'm not sure if this is the what's called the Wild River. It looks pretty dry at the moment, but I could imagine it would be raging down through here when we get some heavy rains. The water's still running, but yeah, it's not flowing fast. Oh, you can see a couple of nice fish down there too. See them on the side, right hand side at the rock there? Yeah, I'm sure that's a wild river. But anyway, keep moving over. Look at the old bridge. You can feel it bouncing under our feet just walking over it. You can feel it moving on the suspension wires. But obviously they can take vehicles and all sorts over this bridge. It's obviously strong enough to take the load. So there's all sorts of walks you can do here as well. You can do river walks, as you can see there. There's a sign for river walk, 15-minute circuit, and there's bush walks and all that you can do as well. So it's really an awesome place to see. We've come over the river on the bridge obviously, and we're just going to go up and have a look at the pioneer camp now. And there's a couple of other things to see along this side, and then we'll probably head back up into the village. But it's really worth coming to see. I think it was about what was it, $32 an adult to come in and see. And here's some welding. Look at that, absolutely lovely. All welded out of bits of steel, look. A tribute to those who throughout our early history have laboured for the development of our country and the betterment of our people. They've established us in freedom. Let us seek to preserve that freedom through our upholding of the virtues of justice, love and peace. Just all the different stuff that's around. Obviously this is related to mining and all that sort of thing. Some old bloody trucks here, look at these. The Diamond T969 4-ton wrecker. There's Ford Blitz Canada, military. Unreal. And some of these they actually restore here as well. So here's the pioneer camp. So yeah, there's the wood pile, obviously the fire there, where they do the cooking and whatever. And come around and here. Pioneer camp, there we go. Pioneer smoko damper with Cocky's Joy and Billy Tea, $6. Slice of damper with Cocky's Joy, $4. Billy Tea, miner's lunch. They must do cooking things here in the settlers, because it's all set up to cook with a billy. There's the billies over there. So they must do a bit of damper and billy tea and that. There's places for you to sit here But anyway, oh, more old cars. Look at the old cars, all Studebakers and Oldsmobiles. Pontiac, Buick. All rusted out. They've obviously collected these from around the places. Crock Boats Rest, where you can sit and have a photograph taken and sitting alongside the wild river. And look at the crock heads on these boats. The crock boats, which are taken from sort of similar idea to the dragon boats, I guess. And you've got the big tail on the back end. There you go. I'll go and have a look at this old, guess it's an old settler's cottage, I suppose. Mandalay farmhouse it is actually. The old wash tub. Mandalay farmhouse. Transported to the historic village Herberton from Mandalay Station, a large cattle property. So we'll have a look in here for sure. A lot of them are fairly dark inside, so you can't really see an awful lot. But isn't that amazing? There's the old fireplace over on the back wall there. Table. The bathtub over in the corner, just before you can get out the door. The old steam iron and iron board. So this is how they lived back in the day, eh? A rotary kitchen canister. Storage device, just for putting things away. And then we go over this side, there's the back door. We go over this side and they've got an old gramophone record player over in the corner there. A lounge suite. An old writing desk with a fan. Clothes hanging up on the rail around the closet. And the beds. A few pictures on the walls. Very simplistic, eh? An old weaving machine. Hand loom. Unbelievable. Still got work on it, look at that. Possum trap. Old chair. Unbelievable. To think this is how people did live, you know. Out in the farms doing it tough. Anyway, we'll keep going. There's a little sawmill up here, so I want to go and have a quick look at the sawmill, see if that's got anything interesting. Here it is up here. So we'll come back when we get there, eh? Jesus, that's a big donk, isn't it? Look at the size of that. That must be what's driving the sawmill. Who would know? Kids Sawmill and Planing Mill. There you go, you should be able to read that, hopefully. You pause it. So it's all built into the side of the rock here, which would have been done to reset it all up. So frame saw. Big slab of timber up there, it's just like a big bandsaw. You can see the saw up there going through the slab, taking a slice off. We'll get up there and have a look in a minute. A Marshall traction engine. Gainsborough, England. So again, pause it if you can, you'll be able to read it. An old Chevy. Capital II 1927. This is a beauty. And some other old bits and pieces of machines over there. All the old John Deere tractors. Unbelievable. Look at them. There's a whole lot of information in here. I'm not going to be able to take it all in. But look at these old machines. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely stunning. How are you? Aren't they unreal? This is inside the timber mill. You can see the big blade, big circular blade up the top there, ready to slice up the logs. Amazing. So the fellow was just telling us that the mill is actually, they reassembled it, they've relocated it from wherever they picked it up from and brought it down to the Herberton Historical Village, and they've reset it up piece by piece. The whole thing has been totally rewired and it is fully functioning, but the only section that's fully functioning is the framing section, which is the section that we were looking at down the bottom there, and we'll go back to. But you can see the big blades, big circular blades up there now, and then there's a few other big spare ones sitting further over that you may be able to see if I get the camera up there. And yeah, it's been all totally rewired and reset up and fully functioning. Old chainsaws. There's a lot of old machinery. When you look around underneath and that, there's a lot of other machines. They might not necessarily be to do with the sawmill, but and there's another big blade. Ted Keats model 1771 Pioneer chainsaw. So that's a real old one, isn't it? Look at that. The size of that blade. There's some smaller blades there. Really is pretty here in the Herberton Historical Village. There's so much to see and do. So we're just going to keep walking around and just checking a few things out. That one there is the old lockup. They're actually using it to show gun collections now. Circa 1905. And you can see the big heavy duty doors they've got on there for the lockup, the bars up top, bars inside, there's the big doors and the keyholes too. And they're using it as a gun store, but I don't think you'll be able to see too much in here now. There's a lot of old rifles from back in the day. Absolutely amazing that they've got all this stuff in here. And the other one's the same again, it's a whole range of different shotguns and stuff in here. And the old prison cell. The old light switches. It's amazing how they've relocated everything and put it into the village here. This one must be another lockup, I think. Yeah, another lockup. And this one's just got, there's the big ball and chain set up there, a bucket to pee in, you know what in, and then there's a bed, an old steel bed, probably a little mattress or something thrown on the top of it, I guess. Well, I'm glad we've done this walk, that's for sure, and come to the Herberton Historical Village. It's absolutely amazing to see the old buildings and machinery and and how people lived back in the day. It's just incredible. I'm just going to pan this around and just let you see. We're just going for a walk now through this part of the village here, and it is just unbelievable. It really is. It's almost time for us to leave here, but we've been told by the people on the train that we can go in and see if we can get our ticket upgraded so we can get a 3-day, and I think Gina and I will come back for sure another day, maybe tomorrow or the day after, and just to take our time and go through some of the buildings and look at some of the history and read more about it. This has been quite a quick trip right around to try and see if we can capture most things, but there's a lot of stuff we haven't seen yet, so we really want to come back and have a better look around at all the gear, because it's just unbelievable. Here's another forge with all the forging tools and everything on the walls. It's just, it's amazing how much stuff they've got here and how much stuff to have a look at and see. Just incredible. Shoe repairs, all the old tools for shoes. Look at it, it's just incredible. And you know, the best part is that a lot of the stuff, it's all sort of looked after. There's a lot of stuff done by volunteers, like the railway line's all volunteers, and they're restoring the trains. We'll show you that later on. We've got some photos and some videos of bits and pieces there. It's all volunteers. It's just incredible, you know. People have dedicated themselves to getting it all up and running, but now they're talking about extending the railway line right down to Atherton. So, you know, if they've done that, it'd be absolutely fantastic. All this old steam engines and stuff. This is the mine workshop, so this is where they would have done all the repairs when they were mining, and I believe it was all tin in Herberton, the old tin mine. But you know, you just look at it and it's been really well done. Wireless sales and service, all the old signs, the old buildings, and a lot of these buildings have been brought from out of line areas and brought back here to set up the village. It's just incredible. I'd imagine there'd be a heap of old cameras in that camera one there, Gina, the camera store. Just we'll have a quick look. Yeah, they've got the old cine projectors and movie projectors. Look at this thing. Unbelievable. I don't know if you'll get the reflection in the glass, but all sorts of cameras. The old wooden ones, the old brownies, and just incredible. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back out here. We'll see what else there is really quickly before we choof off. There's the news agents. And believe it or not, the printers is right next door. But it's just mind-blowing. You really do need, for anybody that's watching this video and that's planning on coming down here, oh look at the old vinyls, the old instruments. It's just, you really do, if you're coming to see this Herberton Historical Village, you need to get yourselves here, and you either really early in the morning and then stay till the closing time to see everything, or come back a second day. It's just so much to see and so much to do. I think we've got the printers next door here. Here's all the old historical newspapers and magazines and all sorts of stuff in here. Old books. Artist stuff down the bottom there. And I think and some of even the old signs, you know, like some of the old signs are amazing there, look. And then here we've got the Herberton Times. It's The Herberton Times is all the printing equipment here. This was the bishop's place. Featham's cottage. This is the old Herberton school. Go stand in the corner, in the naughty corner, Miss Forsyth. Some of these are interesting to read. Roughy and Tufty, the two little elves. And then you've got one up here about Humpty Dumpty. Rub-a-dub-dub, and Old Mother Hubbard. Little Miss Muffet, sat on a tuffet. So the old Herberton State School. The old surgical implements. And this is obviously old hospital equipment, army use type stuff. The detail they've gone to getting all this equipment in here and gathering it and hunting it down is just incredible. Ah, the music playing in the background. An impromptu concert put on by Australia's Rats of Tabuk.
I would like to take this opportunity of conveying our thanks to the Australian Broadcasting Commission for their cooperation in making this recording available to us. Some years have now elapsed since this recording was first made, but I do feel it will bring back memories of the great fighting spirit and comradeship which existed during the epic siege of Spain. And now I have much pleasure in handing over the step to you, Bob, to continue.
Old letters.
Thank you.
Just incredible the amount of stuff that they've gathered. Ocular prosthesis, eyeballs, glass eyes. But it's just fantastic the amount of stuff they've got on display in this place. It's just incredible. And gas masks, chemical bombs, bayonets, old radio comms. think some of the stuff might be a little bit difficult to see through the reflection in the glass, but hopefully you get enough idea as to the amount of detail that's gone into this place. It's just incredible. The old shells. The old hairdressers, ladies and gents. All the old razors. Strops. Oh, the dental surgery. Oh God, I think he's had more than his teeth taken away. Don't laugh. Poor Mr. Bones here has been waiting a long time for his dental appointment. And here's the old guy. God almighty, look at how old. It's alright, boy. I'm not here to steal anything. I'm just here to see the place. Incredible. I'm having to duck down to get under the awning. Well, it's not actually oh yeah. It's incredible how they've managed to bring all this stuff together. I can't get over it. The old slab hut. Cashmere slab hut used as men's quarters. I like the pianos or the pianolas. The kitchen. Fire and all the old implements, cooking utensils, and then you get the carport here. Oh, there's a goose up in the bloody milk cart there. And this is the old miner's hut of a fella by the name of Jack Drury. He was the owner of this hut on the banks of the Wild River, and he is now buried in the Atherton cemetery. But this was his hut. So obviously that was the bedroom. Sort of another bedroom type area. Washing on the line, then a table in the kitchen. Absolutely amazing. All just roof and iron and logs, bits of tree. So it's a double acting hand pump. Harvesting tools and general farm implements, specialised in water pumps. Yeah, so it's just a double action hand pump. So So we pump one way, pump the other way. You can see the water. It would have been hard work, but it pumps some water just with a single pump of the action. Anyway, that was good. It's in pristine condition, eh? Another old one at the back. Old fire trucks. The old pharmacist. Incredible, isn't it? Unreal. Pear soap, yeah. All the bottles to make up the medicines and whatever.
Dad's favorite pure soap.
There's the dispensary. The faceless pharmacist there. It's incredible. Unbelievable. Just like walking through the village.
I'm a thirsty man.
Check this out. Some of this stuff is from original pubs and hotels in Herberton. And look at the old fridges and stuff. Unbelievable. And even the till up behind the bar, we'll be careful with them. The cask. Gina was helping herself, she was pouring herself a beer there. And then you got the old piano. And there's even an old staircase here which takes you up to the upper level, so I'm going to be, oh look at the old telephone. Unbelievable. And I'm just going to go up this old staircase, see? Unbelievable. It really is. Up onto the old veranda. Oh, the drunk room, this one. You can see on the door there. The drunk room. A little bit of a story there. Responsibility of care for the man who had drunk himself into a state of near oblivion. I think we've all been there at some stage, haven't we? Unbelievable. And what's this one? The bridal suite. Jeez. Oh, look at how fancy the bridal suite is. Right? Unreal. So much history, aye. They've even got the phone there, look. Incredible. Excellent. That's the village. So there's lots to see and do. There's each of the buildings identified on the sign out the front of the village. 16 acres of village. Really is worth seeing. Fantastic.